And committee members, my name is Elisa Rosillo. I am in support of AB 662 because I wish for my sons to have the same rights as you and me. Although I could use my 2 minutes to persuade you, I wish to give you perspective instead. You probably left your homes today making sure you used the restroom before you left. You might have gotten stuck in traffic on the way in and hopped into the restroom one more time before you settled in your office today. And maybe just one more quick stop before you came in for this hearing so that the coffee didn't hit you, well, maybe right about now. My sons got changed this morning at 7 a.m. before our 90-minute drive from Concord and will not be changed again until this hearing is concluded and have driven the 90 minutes home. This is their norm. With the exception of school, everywhere we go does not have a bathroom that meets my son's needs. And I asked, would you drive and spend the day out if you knew that there was not a single place for you to use the restroom? Would you be willing to put on a diaper and possibly need to use it in order to go somewhere fun? For my sons, a day of fun, or a day like today, comes with the sacrifice of becoming and staying soiled until we get home. And it is a travesty to assume that because someone does not have continence, they do not have cognition. Most, like my sons, are aware of their current circumstances and wonder if the people around them are as well aware. Their schools recognize that it is neither safe or sanitary for them to go through a school day, and their IEPs, and individualized education plans, provide them the accommodations that they need. Many people choose to stay home and stay silent because who wants to talk about restrooms? The veterans, the elderly, people with disabilities, all because they cannot use a restroom in a public place. We choose to ask for the honor of dignified dependence and ask for you to support us today in providing these accommodations for changing facilities to the last group of people who I believe have been overlooked by our current ADA regulations, not by malice, but because of perspective. I urge you to vote yes today on AB 662. Thank you.
Hello, Chairperson and committee members. I'm Nicole Bauslog from Antioch, and I'm here today to speak in support of AB 662. As you can see, I am a person that has some pretty significant physical needs, and like so many of my peers with disabilities like my own, I strive to be a contributing member of my community that leads a life as full of choices as anybody else. Sometimes, though, this is easier said than done. On my journey to lead a full life, I must plan my day around places that are accessible, and having restrooms I can actually use means not having accidents, not having to cut my day short, and not having to risk my personal dignity. AB 660 would be a godsend in opening up much more of the world to me and all other Californians like me. Simply put, having the ability to use a changing table at places where there are lots of visitors and lots to do, like theaters and amusement parks, would enhance our lives, open up places that everyone else enjoys, and let us enjoy visits without having to risk our health in the process. So in closing, on behalf of myself, the developmental disability community, and the greater community of people with disabilities, please support Assembly Member Bonnier's bill, AB 662. Thank you for your time.
Just let me address Ms. Bonilla. I came in today fully expecting to vote no on your bill, but then through your witness's testimony, I recognize that I have some folks in my own district that might be impacted by this bill, and I appreciate the extended time frames of your, when you want them to take effect. So I'm going to lay off for today, but I would like to continue the conversation with your office and the opponents, and this is a brand new issue area for me. So, but I know I've got some constituents that this would be important to. So I'm going to lay off for today. With that, we will. There's no other member comments. We'll call the roll.
Motion is due pause as amended to appropriations. Bonilla.
Aye.
Bonilla, aye.